Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. This time we're playing in the STA-2 and we're on the map Overlord. This map has been coming up loads for me lately, so I figured it would be a good time to go over it, see how I run through the normal game on this map. I like to take my mediums, light tanks, and my heavy tanks always up above, usually towards this area here. This is what I consider to be the bowl, where the MT-25 rushed into and where our light tank is about to go into. And usually all the fighting that you'll need where the most dominant positions are on this map are around this bowl in the center of the map. So it helps to have some gun depression and maybe some quick reactions, and you can get some early shots on enemies as they come up over the other side of the bowl, like that T-37 was, and you can get shots into the tanks that rush into it really aggressively before they get a chance to light up your whole team behind you. I would urge you guys to never, really ever, unless you're like a mid-tier, bottom-tier heavy tank and you want to maybe go onto the beach, but I would urge you guys never to go to the beach on this map. It puts your team at a significant disadvantage if you have a lot of teammates going there, because it takes them a long time to get around, and you can just get overrun up above and they'll be on your base before the guys can get turned around or even get through to their base and get up the hill and try to put some pressure on that. So I'd like to highlight at this point how I'm really not letting my aiming reticle get small at all when I'm popping up and taking these shots. I'm just popping up, finding the shot, quickly firing the trigger. If I miss, I miss. We're pretty lucky. Most of them are going in right now, but I don't want the enemy team to get a chance to shoot me. Any TDs in the back behind these two heavy tanks might have a line of sight on me if I stay up. So I want them to have to rush their shots, and a lot of people don't like doing that. So I don't mind not putting in all my shots as long as it means that I make it more difficult for the other team and I don't take as much damage. So I also want to highlight the importance of tracking your opponents. I tried to take off the VK's track the first time as he was coming up. Unfortunately, we didn't take it off, but we did manage to do damage at him because we were aiming up through his drive wheel. But we do get his track off with the second shot, and we're going to keep him there. We get under his gun so he can't aim down at us. We're getting a lot of help from our teammates, so we're going to try to keep him tracked. We managed to get him stuck there, and our teammates have no problem taking him out. He was full health when he went to come up over at us, and he did manage to get one shot into us, but that's all that we ate, and he was taken out of the game, no problem. Back to talking about the beach on this map. Even if your team sends very little tanks to the beach, and they send a lot of theirs, it doesn't really matter because it's going to take them a long time to get up the hill by your base. So you can clean up above, you'll have the numbers above, you can make that push, and usually the fight above is over before the enemy team gets anywhere on the beach. And then you have the high ground shooting down on them, all funneled into two little narrow paths for those of them that kept going towards your base, and it makes it very easy to take them out. So this game's been going by really quick, and basically what I'm talking about happened in this as well. They had more tanks than us go to the beach, so we had the numbers up above. Not that it really mattered. Our team was able to outplay them quite a bit, but they have a lot of their good vehicles, tier 8 tanks, stuck on the beach, making it much easier for my team up above. I'm still looking for my first ace tanker in the STA-2, so this game was going really well, and I was actually kind of upset that my team was so good, which usually isn't a problem that we have. But I wanted the game to last longer. I wanted a chance to do more damage, and I was just hoping that I would be able to get enough damage out of these last 3 enemies and maybe pick up a top gun so that I could actually have a good chance of getting the ace tanker in this tank. Another good example for why, if you have the opportunity to do damage and take off the track of an enemy, you should always be doing it. We're keeping this Ferdinand stuck where he is and able to pick up nice amounts of assistance damage. He'd be getting shot by our teammates anyway, so we might as well take the track off and get the assistance to go with our damage that we're able to do. One thing I'd like to say real quick is that I am using a different microphone from all my other videos. Hopefully it's not too bad, and I'll be back to using the other one in the next video. These 2 enemies are a good example of why you don't want to go to the beach on Overlord. They are top tier vehicles in this matchup, and they've really not had much of an impact because they've been stuck down here the whole time. We don't have the gun depression to look straight over the ridge, so we angle ourselves sideways on the slope so we can aim down, and that way we don't end up like our two teammates that just went over and killed themselves, and we're able to pick up the last 2 kills of the game. So this was a really quick game just to show you guys how I usually run through Overlord, maybe be able to help some people out since it is coming up quite a lot in the map rotation. As you can see, we had a nice result with 5,500 damage, some medals, and a good amount of assistance. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.